In this video, we're going to show you how we get this main YouTube angle. Everything from the camera and lens, to the composition, the audio, and the lighting. Oh, and if you're a returning viewer and wondering where Martin is, I'm filling in since he has some other important things to attend to.
Here we go. Oh. Touchdown, baby! Oh, yeah!
Our office is a small 10 by 10 foot room, so one of our main goals was to place the camera as far away from the background as possible to get more depth while minimizing the footprint of all the video equipment. After trying a few different angles and setups, we found that we could accomplish this goal by mounting the camera to our desk. This is the Ulanzi camera desk mount clamp that comes with the extension arm, and we use the extension arm to boom the microphone overhead. Our mic is the Deity V-Mic D3 Pro, and it's plugged straight into the camera. Then we have this contraption that allows us to mount the camera and get the angle that we want. This Manfrotto quick release base is on top of a ball head, which is attached to an extension arm. And that extension arm goes into an impact super clamp, which is then clamped to the pole. Our camera and lens of choice is the Sony a7S III and a Viltrox 24mm f1.8. We love the a7S III, but the lens is what we want to focus on in this video. We use a 24mm because the wide angle makes the space look bigger and allows us to include just enough of what we want in frame, while at the same time being able to blur the background more with the 1.8 aperture. And now onto the lighting, and we are actually using 6 different lights to get this shot. To help demonstrate what each light does, I'll turn off all the lights except for my key light. Our key light is the Godox SL60W with a 34-inch softbox. This creates a really nice, soft, daylight balanced light on our faces. We've also placed the grid on it so we can prevent the light from spilling onto the background. We've strongly recommended this light in the past because it's relatively inexpensive at $130, has great quality light, and has a Bowens mount that allows us to attach things like the softbox. With no space behind the desk, we're able to get the light at a perfect angle with this newer C-stand and boom arm. But the best feature on this stand is the DIY bumper we added at the end. It's made of old boxer briefs and gaff tape, and it's definitely saved our kids from some pretty bad accidents. Next is this Amazon tripod lamp with an Aperture B7C bulb inside. We love this bulb because it can change to any color and we can control it remotely with the Sidus Link app. This light serves 3 purposes. The first is that it's a practical light that helps raise the overall ambience of the room. The second is that it just looks great in the room and on camera. And third, it helps our key light look more natural because it's placed on the same side and is also daylight balanced. And our lamp light actually does the same thing for our next light, which is our hair light. For this, we are using an old Viltrox LED light that is bi-color, and we have it set to daylight balanced. This was actually the very first light we bought years ago, and it's just been sitting in the closet unused in a bag. But now it plays an important role in creating more depth and helping separate me from the background. Our next 2 lights are 4-foot Nanlite pavo tubes that are hanging on some anchored screws. We use these just to add some fun pops of color in the background and also as color contrast so that it's not all just one tone. We can change these to any combination of colors and it really adds to the overall interest of the shot. And our last light is this LED rod that is acting as a rim light to also help separate me from the background and add more dimension. This is actually an LED floor lamp, but we took it off the base and taped it to the wall so it's out of the way. The last thing I want to mention are the sound panels on the wall behind me. It not only helps with sound treatment, but it adds some texture to the background that might otherwise be kind of flat and boring. We also added blackout curtains and turned off the ceiling lights so we have full control of all the lighting. All the items mentioned in this video are in the show notes below if you'd like to check them out. Now, it's fun to use all these lights, but you really don't need all this equipment to get a great looking shot. We recently made a video on how to get great looking video with just one light. If you want to check that out, click the end card right here. Thank you guys for watching and we'll catch you on the next one. Bye!